What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. Taking a look at the OCG ban list. I don't do that too much, but I thought it'd be interesting, especially since like Master Duel came out. Like I kind of have the idea of what the OCG is like, and recently it seems like Splight is tier 0. Like quite literally has taken up over 50% of the pie chart when it comes to representation in their tournaments. So I guess they did a few things to address that, although it doesn't seem like too many. One of them being Totally Awesome, of course. Just got banned from. I think we could see a very similar trajectory. It's obviously unlimited in the TCG. So when Splight comes out, people could be making 3 Totally Awesome, obviously. So that's pretty wild stuff. Hulk got banned. It just kind of seems like it's one of those things. It's just eventual. The card is just really good. I don't think it's like super toxic right now, personally. I think shooting Quasar, like, definitely. I'm not gonna say it has a higher impact because it gets made off of Hulk, but I think if you took like shooting Quasar away completely, like I still don't. Well, no, it's good. Like, because then you can go to TG. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. That's what I think is cool about the card. But of course, eventually, I feel like there's gonna be a tipping point, and apparently it happened in the OCG. Vanity's emptiness was at 1. I don't know why. It's just stupid, in my opinion. But here we are, finally getting banned in the OCG. Even though I think, no, I doubt. I don't know if Calamity is like, because obviously it's unbanned on Master Duel. I think they finally address that at some point. I can't imagine Calamities is still running around. So it kind of seems like they're really cleaning up, what's going on over there. Ava was put to 1. It's fine. I mean, most people playing at 2, so I don't really know. It wasn't the biggest difference in the TCG for Drytron. Spellbook of Judgment to 1 is funny. It's hilarious, actually. I would love to see this back in the TCG. Why not? Because, you add the cards in your end phase, and of course you get to go plus like a billion. But at the same time, it's still pretty good, and I like that quite a bit. And then, branded opening goes from 2 to 1, so really cracking, which is funny to me because, like, it really does seem like Splight is, like, tier 0, and there's, like, it seems like they're hitting Despia pretty hard. Like, there's multiple hits, so, branded open goes to 1, and branded fusion goes to 2. So just, like, way less consistent to see this card, which, of course, is what they're going for, but you would think. I think Tier Lament has actually changed things a little bit, so this may be like more of a preemptive hit. Although I don't even know if Tier Lament branded is playing branded opening. Probably. But obviously this makes it way less consistent. And of course they're not going to hit Tier Lament. It just came out. Map got put to 2. That's pretty funny. I'm trying to figure out Gen X Ally Birdman. So it says you can return a face-up monster you control to the hand, special summon this card, but banish it. And of course, this also goes along with an unlimit of Divine Wind of Mist Valley. So if a wind monster you control returns on the hand, I'm assuming these two have something to do with each other. Some sort of synchro, wind synchro or like build. I don't know. This is a dark, which is kind of strange. I don't really know how it worked out or what combos that was going through. But clearly they think it's okay to come off at this point. For the Unlimits, nothing really too crazy. I mean, obviously the formats are just very different. So Harmonizing Magician comes off the ban list, which is pretty funny. Orcus Harp Horror TCG players could never. They can't even get 1 to come off the list, which is pretty funny. It basically just proves that I don't know. You could probably take this off the ban list, but that's fine. Lone Fire is always a part of different things. Trishula, we got that at 3 as well, right? Geki, kind of the same idea. Night Assailant, just got that errata. Roar came off the ban list. I think Colossus is not banned over there. Sword Soul maybe making a little bit more of a return. Emergence comes back to 3. Although I don't know if Sword Soul is ever popping in the OCG so much. At least not from what I saw. And then beginning of the end also. That's pretty interesting because I know their danger decks were better in the OCG, or at least more played. Zen Mighty, we actually banned. They just got it unlimited. I'm pretty sure windups have something to do with hand loops, but clearly it's not a big problem over there. So maybe this Gen X Ally Birdman had something to do with windups. That would make kind of a lot of sense. So maybe that deck's making a comeback over there. That would be pretty neat. They're definitely willing to experiment more in the OCG than they are in the TCG. The TCG ban list is very kind of like marketing related, I feel like, where they'll like push players towards certain sets. Not all the ways. Like sometimes they get rid of cards that need to go, right? Like Calamities and Zexal and all that. But I would say more in the OCG, they're like, hey, what if Spellbook of Judgment just came off? And you just don't see that much, you know, in the TCG. Yatagarasu, I guess, could be technically one of those examples, but no, I think that's kind of lame. If that's the riskiest thing they're willing to do. A Change of Heart was, I mean, that's kind of like that in a sense, but you know, people want to see some of the more like older archetypes like Orcus come back and see how it would shape the format, but it is what it is. I think this is a pretty good ban list. I think, you know, we'll have to see if Splight can finally maybe slow down a little bit with that last banning of Toadally Awesome. Is it enough? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.